All right, everybody, welcome back to the Dirt Dog International Racing Network. I'm your host, Jake Keith, ready to go, rip, rock, and roll for the limited late models. We're kicking it off here at WilliamsGrove. We are very unfortunate to have missed that Legends race because there was quite a few people after I ended up shutting the stream down. Not too happy about that, but it don't matter because we're here for the limited late. So if you or anybody else out there wants to come in and run these limited late models, well, just do so. Jump on in, come on in, run with us. The water is fine. We ain't got a problem with anybody out here. So with that being said, please get ready for the limited late models here at WilliamsGrove. All right, as these guys head on in to the infield and get ready to grid up for their practice, we will head on over and take a look at the Williams Motorsports weather report for tonight's event for the limited late models. 89 degrees out with 46% humidity, I think. Partly cloudy, 12-mile-an-hour wind, 45% humidity, 82 degrees out. I'm a little off here. Clay Oval, a little over a half mile. WilliamsGrove here for the Wednesday night Compound Showdown here for the Dirt Dog International Racing Network. We're here for the limited late models. You never know what classes will run. All you know is it'll be fun. As we get ready to pull up the grid, we got Jeff Lamb here starting on the pole in that number 67 machine with TJ Travels 2021. To his outside, we got the Ice Cream Man, the number 90 of Anthony Carf. Starting in the second spot. Trent Thompson, that 23T. Starting in the third spot with Mr. Robert Charette, the Majestic One. Starting fourth. Travis Wellman gonna start in the fifth spot. To his outside, we're gonna have Steven Bartarlo. Hopefully I'm saying that right in the number 13. And tailing the end of the field, the number 4, Chevy Coleman. So we're gonna have 10 laps for 7 cars of limited late model action here at WilliamsGrove. Carf, Lamb, waiting for the green flag. The truck has the lights off. Onto the backstretch into 3 and 4. The 67 down low of the number 90 machine. The Ice Cream Man ready to give the kids the ice cream that they want on the outside edge as the pace truck pulls in. They come around 3 and 4, and the green flag is going to drop here at WilliamsGrove for Jeff Lamb and Anthony Carf. Carf going around early, the number 90 machine, down into the inside wall. Very unfortunate there for Mr. Anthony Carf. We're back up front to the 67 machine of Jeff Lamb. He's got the 23-3 trying to poke to the inside. Little tap and wobble there from the 22 machine, taking the 23T back around. Jeff Lamb fighting for it, not trying to give it up, but the 67 machine still out front. Sitting in the second spot, we got Chevy Coleman coming up from the backside of that number 4. He's got Steve Batarlo in the 13, in the third spot back behind him. Nose to tail is the top 3. Jeff Lamb leading the train. Back here to Travis Wellman, the 22, helping the 23T around last time there. So we are 3 laps into heat number 1 for these limited lates. Not very good luck back here with Anthony Carf and Robert Charette. Now, going to try to work on the backside of the 23T of Trenton Thompson. Jeff Lamb not looking back, though, as he is onto the backstretch into 3 and 4. The 67 machine using that mid to low line, coming around onto the front stretch, putting it 5 laps down in the books. Here now, Travis Wellman in the second spot out of the front stretch. Chevy Coleman in third, fighting with Steven Bartarlo into 1 and 2. A little bit of contact with the 13 into number 4, but the 4 not going to give it up right away. Steve Batarlo going to still hang to the backside here. There's Trent Thompson. Might end up making a move back there if there's any mistakes that he could capitalize on these guys. got 3 laps left remaining in this heat. Number 1 for these limited lates. Jeff Lamb in the lead. Travis Wellman second. Steven Batarlo in the third spot. Excuse me. Lap 9 of 10. These guys are ripping, rock, and rolling. Here at WilliamsGrove, 2 laps left remaining on the backstretch. Jeff Lamb down into 3 and 4, coming out of 4 now onto the front stretch, making a white flag wave. These guys were really aggressive. Heat number 1, we will be able to check heat number 2 as they come around 3 and 4 here for heat number 1. Checker flag waving. Jeff Lamb taking the win over Travis Wellman and Steven Batarlo. Pulling the grid up for heat number 2, starting here on the pole. Gavin Mass looking to lead the train. To his outside, we got the G1 with Brandon LaFon. There's the number 12 of Gavin Mass. Starting in the 3rd spot is going to be Brock Bronsworth. To the outside of him, we're going to have the 44 of Jordan LaFon. Magnus Anderson in the 6th spot. It's 7th, tailing the end of the field. With the number 10, hunt the front, Mr. Eric Lau. So Nicholas Lamb, Magnus Anderson not going to grid up for heat number 2. So we're going to have 5 cars for 10 laps of limited late model action here at WilliamsGrove. Here you go. We'll shorten the pace laps up for these guys and get them ready to go green flag a little bit quicker. Gavin Mass, Brandon LaFon. Pace trucks in, coming to 3 and 4 here now. As the pace trucks in. The green flag here is out. So we got the LaFon boys in here. And one lonely Little Lambs Motorsports guy. Oh, not sure what happened there to Brandon LaFon. Is he got thrown towards the outside edge there, up into the wall. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Maybe Gavin gave him a shot there. We weren't able to see it. But I believe admin control. We do have one admin down here. Nick is adminning tonight's race, I believe. Whether or not he's going to call yellows will be on him. I believe he gives it the little rundown before anything happens anyway, so. We are staying green here. Jordan LaFon out front. Gavin Mass second. Eric Lau in third. Trying to get to the inside of the 12 car, but he's going to have to wait a few more laps, maybe end up having to wait for a mistake to happen out of that 12 machine. Eric going to try to use that outside line, but Gavin going to use that middle line. Very unfortunate there for Brandon LaFon. I love seeing these LaFon guys come run with us. They're a blast to see out here run because they know how to wheel these cars left and right. As do some of these other guys. Like, look at right now, we got the 44 of Jordan LaFont out front, leading this train off. It is a big track for sure. They have big tracks here, limited late models at WilliamsGrove tonight. Coming up next, we have the UMP Modifieds. So you are not going to want to miss that. 2 laps left here of this limited late model heat number 2. And then I believe will either be heat number 3 or we'll be into the feature. I think the feature. The 12 machine still able to keep that thing away from Eric Lau in that 10 car. Jordan LaFont in the 44 currently still out in the lead. Brock Bronsworth at number 40. He's got the Mopar or no car. White flags out here for LaFont onto the backstretch. Getting ready to come down into 3 and 4 of the 44 machine, using that mid to low line to come around 4 for the checkered flag waving. Congratulations, Jordan LaFont, Gavin Mass, and Eric Lau on heat number 2. What a race, what a race. Long racing here at the Grove tonight. We got the limited lates, and then the UMP Modifieds, and then to cap off the end of the night, we'll have the Challengers. All right, so pulling up the features grid, starting on the pole. The 67 machine, Jeff Lamb. And to the outside of the 67 machine, of course, we got the 44 machine of Mr. Jordan LaFont. If he grids. There he is. Starting in the 3rd spot, we got Travis Wellman in the 22 car. To his outside, we got the 12 machine of Gavin Mass. 3rd in the 13 black, pink, and green machine, we got Steven Batarlo. To his outside in the 5th, 6th spot, we got Eric Lau in the number 10 machine. 7th, we got Chevy Coleman in the number 4. 8th is going to be Brock Bronsworth. Mopar or no car. Trent Thompson starting in the 9th spot. 10th is going to be Mr. Brandon LaFont in the G1. 11th, we got the Ice Cream Man, Anthony Karff. And tailing the end of the field here, the 64 machine of Mr. Robert Charette. So that is our lineup for the limited late model. Shout it out in the chat. Who are you rooting on here tonight for these limited lates? You want to see one of the Lamb boys take it? You want to see one of the LaFonts take it? Do you want to see Robert Charette, the majestic one? Do you want to see him take it? Will it be a sight for sore eyes? Or will it be a masterpiece? Find out here in just a moment as they make one more lap around under pace. It will be green flag ripping here at WilliamsGrove. 35 laps of late model action. Jeff Lamb, Jordan LaFont. Green flag is out. wide, 4 wide, 2 wide. Jeff Lamb gets some contact there. The 1G Brandon LaFon up to the wall again. Very unfortunate for LaFon getting the tail end of the heat and then the feature as well. Jeff Lamb up into the walls. Jeff Lamb sits into the outside wall. Yellow flag comes flying out. This one says this one's going to be on Tarlo in that 13 car. Trying to hang on to that middle line. We'll have to check that out again here. Contact into Jeff Lamb, the Mopar car. So we got contact everywhere. Patarlo spinning around. Jeff Lamb going to the back of the field as well. Jeff Lamb, the reason of the initial caution there is he came up from the bottom side of the track to the middle, not realizing that Patarlo was right there to his outside, and then the Mopar car was also to the outside. So, being that he's already to the back side of the pack, we're going to let him stay there and not give him the EOL as he has already gotten it. Jordan LaFon down low of the 12 machine, Gavin Mass. One more time around under pace, and I think we will be green flag racing. And if we have another quick yellow, we will have to switch this to single file restarts. Coming up after these limited late models, we will have the UMP Modifieds. So don't go far, because we will have the UMPs after this as well. Green flag here at WilliamsGrove is out again. Jordan LaFon, Gavin Mass. Head down into 1 and 2. The 12 machine trying to get to the inside of the 44, but it looks like Jordan LaFon's late model pushed on him just a little bit there as the yellow flag comes flying out again. My little tattletailer here telling me that this one's going to be on Chevy Coleman. We'll see exactly what happened here. It's Coleman in the number 4. Trying to hold on back here behind the 23T. So the 23T making the initial contact right there. Let's see what happens. Where is Mr. 23? So the 23T and the 22 head into 1 and 2. The 22 checks up a little bit, but the 23T just gives him a tap in the quarter panel there, being the initial reason for the yellow flag to come out. Very unfortunate there for Trent Thompson. So we're going to line these guys. Oh, yeah. We're going to put these guys single file, too. These guys are going to get single file restarts, I believe, after this one. Gavin Mass, Jordan LaFon. Getting ready to go green flag racing. Actually, it'll be now they're going to go single file. I wish I had that button set up. I need to get that button set up, so all I got to do is push the button and it'll do it. So we're going to try to get these guys clean and green underway. 35 laps of limited late model action. Ready to rip, rock, and roll. Pace truck heads on in as the 12 machine leads these guys. Green flag here is out. Gavin Mass going to lead off. Jordan LaFon and Brock Bronsworth. Onto the backstretch again. 2, 3, and 4 here. Bronsworth going to try to pitch underneath the 44. Mr. LaFon not able to do so. Back near the 10 spot, or the 10 machine in the 4th spot there. Back behind Bronsworth. Eric Lau up here in the top 5. Brandon LaFon able to recuperate, come his way back up too, as he's now into the top 5. So Gavin Mass leading this train here, but he has a train coming. Jordan LaFon trying to hang these guys off. And it looks like they're coming up to some lap traffic here in the 67 machine. Jeff Lamb, who spins out down low. Yellow flag's going to strike the field. This one's going to be on Jeff Lamb. He just pitched it just a little too hard as he goes down into 3 and 4. He's on the back stretch here. Going down into 3 and 4, trying to hang on to her, just getting a little too loose. And down low, not wanting to hit the tires, so he avoided them, just gave himself a spin around and took her down into the pits. Get these guys pacing up, ready to rip, rock, and roll here. 1 to go. Pace truck heading on in, and these guys heading down into 3 and 4. The 12, the 44. In the Mopar, our no car. Green flag here is out. Brock Bronsworth in 3rd. Jordan LaFon 2nd. Gavin Mass 1st. Eric Lau being a newcomer into the late models. Pretty surprising how well I see him handle these things out. So beating and banging back here with the G1 and the 22 machine. Yellow flag going to come out this time for Brandon LaFon, but I'm not sure if that was initially his start. We had some contact going into that one here. Let's rewind. So into 3 and 4, Brandon LaFon getting in the back of Mopar car into 1 and 2. Checks up like crazy though. And gets hammered. We'll see exactly who he gets hammered here by. Looks like by the 13 car. The 13 giving the 1 the initial hammer in the back. Brandon LaFon though gonna take the wrap and call that on his bat. So we will give props to Brandon LaFon as he's gonna take the wrap on that one and head to the back of the field. We were going to try to determine that one out if we were going to be able to. I was personally thinking it was the 13's fault as all them other guys were able to get around you. He hammered you in the back. He really didn't have anywhere to go, but you do make breaks, and that sucks, but... well, we're going to rewind these guys back up. Oh, I ain't going to be able to get it too late now. To get these guys underway. Green flag action. As the truck heads in the 12 car, Gavin Mass setting the pace. Jordan LaFon on him like a, I don't even know, he's pulling away now. Holy cow, the 12, Gavin Mass, green flag here is out. Mass using that low side to try to run away from Jordan LaFon, but LaFon still all over the tail side of Gavin here. Down into 1 and 2, that 44 machine smelling the oil coming off of the 12 car. We got the number 10 back here, Eric Lau trying to hold off Brock Bronsworth. Bronsworth trying to get to the inside of the 10 car. Eric Lau going to the outside, hanging on to his spot, sitting in third. Travis Wellman back there in the 5th spot, rounding out top 5 here with the Mopar No Car, still trying to put the slide job down on the 10. Hunt the front machine, not able to do so as Eric Lau still hangs on to it. Gavin Mass still out front of Jordan LaFon. Nose to tail battle here into 1 and 2 as they get ready to head onto the backstretch. Gavin still leading this thing off. Jordan LaFon on the tail side here in that 44 machine, going to use that outside as the 12 car. Going to try to use that mid to low line or mid to high line as well. LaFon getting a little shaky coming off of 4 there as he almost touched the wall. He's still got about 12 laps left remaining. I'll tell you, it is not over until it is over. Oh, we got some contact up in the wall. The 12 machine, the 44. Not exactly sure what happened there, so we are going to go back and check this out. Caution strikes the speedway. LaFon. Oh, no. Rewind. Go back. They head into 3 and 4. LaFon's all over the tail side. Gives them a tiny little tap at the 12 car. Trying to hang on to it. Comes out of 4 and taps the rear side of the 44 machine, bringing the yellow flag out there. Oh, that is very unfortunate. Almost kind of looks like they were a little upset or something. Let's check it out. Little tap there. He wasn't too happy with that one. I know that. No. I believe it was just a hard racing incident for both of these guys. We went back and watched it right there, so I don't believe it was anything completely intentional. Just a very hard racing incident. Very unfortunate for those involved. But now, Eric Lau's turn to shine here. We're going to try to give these guys 1 lap to pace. And we'll be green flag racing next time around here. We got 10 laps left remaining of this feature for this limited late model here at WilliamsGrove. Coming up after these limited lates, we got some UMP Modifieds. Who's ready for them? Tell me you're ready for them. I hope y'all are ready for them because I know I am. Eric Lau, Travis Wellman, green flag here is out. The number 10 machine, Eric Lau, still out front, or jumping out front. It's Gavin Mass and Jordan LaFon got into that contact before the caution. The 22 going to try to poke to the inside of Eric Lau. And Lau trying to hold on to it. Gets a little outside. Little tap to the 22 there, but not able to hold on to it. Wellman falling back to the backside there into the mix. Very unfortunate there. Elo, Eric Lau went to the outside and gave him just a little tap coming off the corner. Still out front though. We got number 10 machine, Eric Lau. Just a little bit of troubles coming off of 3 and 4 though. Eric Lau having a heck of a time hanging these cars off Just a few more laps as the track's wearing out, excuse me. Brock Bronsworth now into the second spot. Steven Batarlo into the third. Eric Lau is currently in the lead. Battle here at 13 in the Mopar No Car. 5 laps left remaining of this feature. And these guys look to be trying to track down Eric with a passion. As we ride on board here with Steven Batarlo. Right behind Bronsworth here in that third spot. The Mopar No Car going to the outside, right behind Eric Lau. We jump on board here with Bronsworth, as he's using that outside edge right along with him. 4 laps left remaining here at WilliamsGrove. Mopar No Car in the second spot. Trying to hold off the 13 of Steven Toro. Travis Wellman going to try to work back up. Oh, we got some contact with the 22 and the 13. Yellow flag strikes the speedway. We got to go back and check that one out. All right, on the in-car cam here with Steven Batarlo. We're going to jump on with Travis Wellman. We need to rewind that one. Rewind. Heading into 3 and 4. He checks up a little bit. Oh, didn't realize he was that close. And just gave him a tiny little tap. Man, very unfortunate. Not what the 22 wants to see here at the end of this late model race. But he's going to end up getting the EOL on that one. Very unfortunate there for the 22 machine. So we'll jump back up front here with Eric Lau as he gets to set the pace. We're going to try to catch us here again if we can, so these guys don't have to go through all them pace laps. So we see that Valvoline Bronsworth right behind him, ready to jump whenever Lau jumps. We're going to have a 2-lap shootout here for the limited late model feature win. Who's going to be able to take it? Will Eric Lau be able to win his first one under broadcast? We'll see. Green flag is out. Coming around 3 and 4 for the white flags waving. One more time around, Eric Lau has to hold off Bronsworth and Robert Charette. Charette in a 64 machine, the majestic one, out of nowhere, up into the third spot, as we have not been able to talk to you about him all night long. Checker flag waving though for Eric Lau, coming out of 3 and 4 here for the limited late models. Congratulations to the number 10 machine taking his first win here under broadcast there. That is Eric Lau's first win. Robert Charette sneaking a second position, and Brock Bronsworth in third. Don't go anywhere. We're going to pull Eric up here for a quick little interview, as we'll be right back. All right, now we're going to pull up Eric Lau to the booth to see if he's got any words real quick. All right, Eric, up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yeah.
All right, man. A little bit of mishap up in front of you. Jordan LaFont and Gavin Mass had some contact. They ended up going towards the back, gave you the position out front, and you just kind of didn't look back. You ended up having a caution come out and strike. Go ahead and give us the rundown of what it was like trying to hold them guys off them last few laps.
I was trying to keep the line straight and keep off the back rail. I'm glad the caution came out. I run that caution. Spun me around. Thought my tires broke, but kept in there.
Well, you did great, man. Was there anybody at all out there that maybe is out there watching you or anything that you'd like to give a shout out to or anything like that for putting that thing up in victory lane here tonight?
Dirt dogs, I guess. That's about it.
All right, man. Congratulations getting your first win, especially here in the limited lates. First broadcasted win that I know of. And Congratulations here again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to get ready for the UMP Modifieds. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a few minutes with some UMP action. I actually lied, ladies and gentlemen. It's not the UMPs next. It is the 360 sprint cars. So the 360 sprint cars will be coming up right after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we get ready to head on in to tonight's Lambs Motorsports weather report for tonight's 360 Sprint Cars. The Wednesday night Compound Showdown. It's 79 degrees out here, 58% humidity with partly cloudy skies. Excuse me. 8 miles an hour wind here on WilliamsGrove Speedway on Speedway Drive here in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. The 360 Sprint Cars ready to rip, rock, and roll for the little over a half-mile clay oval that is WilliamsGrove, and we are ready to rip, rock, and roll. Tonight's race is brought to you by Chummy Motorsports, Lambs Custom Decals, and So Insane Embroidery. These 360 Sprint Car drivers are finishing up their practice here in about 10 more seconds. That guy right there wearing the blue getup will be waving that there checkered flag as the green one is sitting in his hands right now. We got quite the few drivers, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 drivers out here tonight. Ready to rip, rock, and roll 360 Sprints of WilliamsGrove. Admin control definitely down there. Nicholas Lamb taking the lead admin's control tonight as he will be the man in charge. But as you see, we are going to kick off heat number 1 right now. Heat number uno, getting ready to set sail underway. We pull up the grid, and starting on the pole, we got Sean Stevens. There he is, the 26 machine. To his outside, we got the 13 of R. Smith. In the third spot, we got the 72X of Randy Fritsch. In the third spot, we got the 67 machine of Jeff Lamb. In the fifth spot, we got Toby Devil. I'm going to say Devil. Starting 6th is going to be Johnny Fugalo. Actually, I lied. He's going to actually move over to the 4th spot. 6th is going to be Dylan Contra. And tailing the end of the field here in 7th, we got AJ Alves. There's Dylan Contra. AJ Alves in the 696. So it looks like we're going to have 6 cars for 10 laps of sprint car action. These guys getting ready to go green flag action next time around. Pace lights are off the truck. Sean Stevens, R. Smith looking for the green flag here. 6 cars. I believe it was 7, but it looks like Mr. Fugalo going to end up taking off. Also, Caden Davies, who graded up, is not out there as well. So we're going to lose a couple cars. 6 cars here for this heat. 10 laps. Green flag here is out at WilliamsGrove for heat number 1 of the 360 Sprint Cars. John Stevens pushing out to the outside here a little early. Ripping, rock and rolling here. He's got AJ Alves trying to work that outside line. And Randy Fritch in the third spot. Going to try to pitch it down low, the 72X machine. Going to go for the crossover, but AJ Alves going to try to make it back down underneath it, but not able to do so. Applying the pressure from the second to third spot. Going to come over with a crossover. AJ Alves taking the second spot. Sean Stevens jumping out front, not looking back, as he's got the battle going on behind him. Toby Devil in the fourth spot behind Randy Fritch. Fritch in that 72X machine going to the outside here. Is the 696 going to hold him off, trying to track down the 26 machine of Sean Stevens. Right on the inside car cam here with AJ as he pitches it down low into, I believe that was 3 and 4. French now has some company coming to the inside, the number 22 of Toby Devil. Devil trying to put the slide job down now to 72X, having to use that crossover technique and not able to do so here at WilliamsGrove. 4 laps left remaining of this heat number 1. Devil gonna apply the pressure to Alves. From the third spot, the 22 going to the outside edge, gonna apply the pressure to the 696. Waiting for the mess up, there it is a little bit. AJ getting a little squirrely going into 3 and 4. We got a car down low. Not sure who that car was, but we almost had an accident onto the front stretch here. 2 laps left remaining here for Sean Stevens into 3 and 4. White flag out for Sean Stevens as he comes out of 2 onto the back stretch. Stevens gonna hold down 3 and 4 for the last lap. Coming out of 4 onto the front stretch. Checker flag waving. Congratulations, Tony, Toby, AJ, and Sean Stevens. I'm taking the top 3 for the 360 sprint cars. Pulling up the grid for heat number 2. Starting here on the pole, we got Chummy Miller. If he ends up gridding, I don't think he's going to end up gridding. Oh, there he is. Holy cow. The 04 machine of Chummy Miller right there. To his outside, we got the number 10 of Liam Garrison. In the third position, we got Eric Lau, but it doesn't look like Lau's going to end up gridding up. So, fourth, we're going to have Gavin Krupp to the outside of Tommy Beavers in third in the 27 machine. Chris Dolan going to be in the 5th spot. And 6th going to be John Holmes Jr. And tailing the end of the field, Mr. Jared King. So it looks like we're going to have 6 cars here for heat number 2 of the 360 sprints. Wow, I gotta learn how to count. 7 cars. Excuse me, 7 cars. Miller down low of Garrison. Who's going to get the jump? Heat number 2. One more pace lap. We're green flag racing. As the pace truck heads down pit road. Chummy Miller setting the pace. Starting on the green here. Green flag is out. Jobs a crossover. Chummy Miller trying to take the lead back from Liam Garrison, but Garrison just a little too much around the outside edge. Chummy now going to go to the inside of Gavin Croup. Holy cow, man, I am horrible at saying that. Never used to be this bad. John Helms Jr. going to come up into the third spot, able to get around Chummy Miller's. Chummy in the 04 falling back into the fourth spot. Chris Dolan out to the outside of Chummy back there. As we got Croup and Garrison, the first two out front here. Tail of the number 10 machine trying to hold off the 39. The 39 all over the tail side. Gets a little bit of the wall. Croup getting into the wall there, trying to recuperate from it, but he's got John Helm Jr. to the backside. We are halfway down, halfway on. 5 laps down in the books. 5 laps. 5 laps left remaining here of heat number 2. Garrison, Croup, Helms Jr., Dolan finally able to get around Miller. Chummy might let you have it, but he's not going to let you have it without a fight. 3 laps down or left remaining of this heat number 2. Liam Garrison out front still of Gavin, Croup, and John Helms Jr. Machine wants the tail side of the 10 bad. Up into the wall goes the 10 car. The 39 machine goes around. Very unfortunate for Gavin Croup there, as he has to eat the tail end of it. The 10 machine ends up walking away after tapping the wall. White flags out here and waving. Gotta get something fixed up about that. I believe we should throw yellows for cautions in the heats, but we are on a time frame. Checker flag waving there though. Liam Garrison taking the win over Chris Dolan and Chummy Miller. Congratulations, the top 3. As the sun is going down here for the sprint cars, the 360s. I'm not sure if Charette's going to end up making this one, but we will see. Jeffrey Newbert in the second spot with Chase Wolf in the 14W in third. Charette is going to make it. And here is Anthony the Ice Cream Man Carf in that 6 machine. Also, there's the majestic one, the one and only Robert Charette. So it looks like 4 cars are gridding up so far. Brandon Sargasals is not going to make it. Brandon Blackman not going to make it. Austin Kroger not going to make it. And Austin Griffey, I think that is, not going to make it. So we're going to have 4 cars for 10 laps here of 360 sprint car action. These guys can double on up as we will clear their black flags, I'm pretty sure. We're ready to go 360 sprint car action here at WilliamsGrove. Awfully quiet out there. I don't hear no clutch pushing and no revving up of them 700 horses out there. Awfully quiet. These sprint drivers ready to rip, rock, and roll. Oh, Chase Wolf, Jeffrey Nudbert, Robert Charette, Anthony Karff. Pace truck is in. Robert Charette going to set the pace for these guys. Green flag here is out. Side-by-side action. Here comes Chase Wolf running outside edge. That 14W. Trying to hold on to her. Robert Charette falls back into the 3rd spot. Jeffrey Nudberg going to lead this thing off. Down deep low is Chase Wolf. Nudberg getting a little squirrely out of 3 and 4 there. Wolf up into the wall. Still able to keep her going now into the backstretch. Gonna turn and get her into 3 and 4 up on that high side edge. Jeffrey Newber trying to hold off Robert Trey here, coming out of 1 and 2 out of the backstretch. Lap 7 of 10, coming around for 3 laps left remaining. Robert Trey going to apply the pressure from the 2nd spot. All right, now we got the C main, I believe it is, right? Yes, the C main. I don't even know if anybody's going to grid up from any of this. I don't think anybody's going to. So I believe we're going to let the AI just take over. Oh, Dylan Contra ended up gridded up. So there we go. The number 12 car, Dylan Contra, out there to run, I believe, 12 laps, 15 laps. All by himself. Oh, another 10 laps, excuse me. Well, I guess now is a good time as any to use the restroom and go get something to drink, whatever it is you may need to do. Because I know I do. I'll be right back in just a few minutes. Enjoy Dylan Contra running 10 laps at WilliamsGrove. right, now we get to pull up the grid for the B main. See who grids up for the B main. So we got Johnny Fugalo, who's going to take 10-lap rip all by himself out here at the Grove. Get a little bit of practice laps in before the feature, because I believe that Wyoming machine is going to make you eat some dirt. We will see, though. We will see. So here we go. We get to start the grid for the feature now after all them 20 laps that were ran all by themselves. Starting on the pole, we got Sean Stevens. Next to him, Liam Garrison. Third, we got Jeffrey Nudbert. Fourth is going to be AJ Alves. Fifth, Chris Dolan. Sixth, Anthony Carr. Seventh, Toby DeBeal. Eighth, going to be Chummy Miller. Ninth, Robert Charette. 10th, Randy Fritsch. 11th, John Helms Jr. 12th is Chase Wolf. 13th, Dylan Contra. And 14th, Johnny Fugalo. Actually, some of them guys didn't even grid up. So it looks like we only have 10 cars for 35 laps. As the pace truck heads in, Sean Stevens, Liam Garrison. Green flag. Here's out at WilliamsGrove. Contact into the backside of Garrison from Sean Stevens. See exactly what happened there with that one. Gotta go back and look. They're saying Johnny Fugalo is the one that caused this one. Let's see. Oh, Fugalo into the wall early, so it's not him. We're gonna go to Contra next. Dylan Contra. Rewind to that. It wasn't that, so let's go back and see. Garrison here. Garrison getting sideways just a little too much in front of Sean Stevens, and he got the clip to the rear end, taking him around. Green flag back out here. WilliamsGrove, Sean Stevens in second behind John Helms Jr. Randy Fritch and Chase Wolf in second and third. Right along with Sean. We're going to go back a little bit further into the back here to fifth position to the majestic one, Robert Charette. He's got Chase Wolf and Randy Fritch right in front of him. Getting to the inside here into Fritch. Able to still keep her going. No, caution strikes the speedway. Not exactly sure why that one came out. We're in check. Contra. The 12 car just a little too out to the outside, a little too much there. Bringing a yellow flag out here tonight. Got a hard racing up here in the front. Chase Wolf, Liam Garrison, Sean Stevens. John Helms Jr. still leading this thing, and we have another yellow flag in. Contra bringing this one out for the second time here tonight. Hitting that outside wall in the back. Jumpy Miller just barely avoiding it as the yellow flag strikes. Here we go, John Helms Jr., Sean Stevens, Chase Wolf take the green flag here once more. We are at WilliamsGrove, ladies and gentlemen. heading to the Grove tonight. Tomorrow, though, I think we're going to come back tomorrow to the Grove for some UMP Modified and not Super Challenger, regular Challenger action around 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow night. So, for all you UMP Modified drivers and Challenger drivers, tomorrow night we will take place and continue off where we leave off tonight for tomorrow. 29 Machine John Helms Jr. still ripping that outside edge right off. Sean Stevens back there is Chase Wolf trying to work some magic around that outside edge as the yellow flag strikes. This one will be on Liam Garrison, it says. The 10 car going up into the wall, spinning right around the 72, clipping him and going through him. Chummy getting a little piece as well. Very unfortunate there for Liam Garrison. As the yellow flag hits the speedway again. Looks like race control going to give a couple laps back to these guys. So we'll wait and not give them the pace till 1 to go. Green flag here out at WilliamsGrove here again. Chase Wolf in the third spot. Back behind Sean Stevens and John Helms Jr. We're right on the helmet cam here from the third position. Chase Wolf here. Working that outside edge. Yellow flag strikes again. This one going to be on Johnny Fugalo, the number 25 blue and orange machine. Behind Robert Shred, the 64, pitching it down low just a little too hard and a little too early. Johnny Fugalo making the yellow flag strike the speedway. So like I said, drivers, UMP drivers and Challenger drivers, we're going to postpone tonight's Challenger and UMP race for tomorrow night. We're going to continue where we leave off here tonight at WilliamsGrove for tomorrow night around like 5, 6 o'clock. We'll see. We'll post it up. Make sure you stay in tune and keep up with our Discord and Facebook so you can keep up with everything that we have going on. Helms Jr., Sean Stevens, and Chase Wolf. Yellow flag is still out. head down into 3 and 4. Pace trucks in the infield, and the green flag here is out. Of this 360 sprint car feature. Who's going to be able to take this one home? John Helms Jr., Sean Stevens, Chase Wolf, Dylan Contra, Randy Fritz, Chubby Miller, Robert Schreck, Anthony Karf, all on the lead lap still. Out of 3 and 4 into the back stretch here, Chase Wolf trying to track down the 26 machine of Sean Stevens. That Wyoming machine gripping and ripping around that outside edge of that white, green, and purple. Capitalization move. Sean Stevens going to pitch it down low to let Chase Wolf around the outside edge. Battle here for the second spot. Sean Stevens not going to let it go so early or so easy. Wolf up into the wall, comes back on the back or front stretch. Yellow flag strikes the speedway. This one's going to be on Dylan Contra. This is going to be Dylan Contra on the 12 machines. Third caution and final caution of the evening. We are going to ask Mr. Contra to park it as he is called 3 in his final caution of the evening. Very unfortunate there for Mr. Dylan Contra. Hopefully next week here in the 360 sprints, he'll be able to come back and race with us, because next week, not too sure what track we're going to be running. We will announce that after tomorrow's Challenger race. Couple lap shootout here. Green, white checkered action. Sean Stevens be able to capitalize on John Helms Jr. Will Chase Wolf be able to get Sean Stevens? I don't know, but Lucy's got some explaining to do. Or pow! Right to the moon. Karf out there saying hopefully he gets his car wrapped soon. Hopefully you do, bud, because that number 6 just does not look like you. Nose to tail action. Stevens in the second spot. Behind Helms Jr. and in front of Wolf. Pace truck's off and the green flag's out. Helms Jr. stuffing him up at the start there. Sean Stevens in the second spot. Still roll with it. Chase Wolf in third, Randy Fritchie in fourth, Chummy Miller in fifth. Going around for the white flag out. Stevens, Helms Jr. Stevens going down low. UMPs tomorrow night will be at the same exact track. We will be at WilliamsGrove tomorrow, along with the Challenger car as well. Challenger cars. We're going to run the Hyundai, the Honda Type R, and the Volkswagen Jetta for the Challengers. Congratulations, though, John Helms Jr. on winning tonight's 360 Sprint Car feature. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're going to try to see if Mr. Helms Jr. has our Discord and try to pull him in for a quick little interview So please do not go anywhere. So it doesn't look like Mr. Helms has our Discord, so I guess that's going to be where we're going to call it here, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, tomorrow night, keep an eye on Discord. We will have it up in the Discord when we are racing our UMP Modifieds and our Challengers tomorrow night. We'll have that posted up in just a little bit. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and running. As always, don't do anything I wouldn't do unless you name it after me. Stay happy, stay healthy.